what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. And like I said in the last video, we're going to be opening up this box right here. I'm excited because it's I already have them, but there are better versions. So thank you to, see right here, MaxPeedingRods, my sponsor, my newest sponsor. Thank you to them, because without them I wouldn't have this right now. So we're going to open it up and I'll show you guys the new coilovers for the S14. All right, so I'm gonna open it. Mind the background noise. I'm watching one of Fresh Kicks' vlogs with the S15 that he just recently got. Thing's super sick. Shout out and congrats to you, boy. Welcome to the S-chassis life. Only right, open a box for your car with your car key. But overall, so far, packaging is A1, like that. And then the foam, and then oh damn, the coilovers. I mean, you know, once again, shout out to MaxPeedingRods. So these are basically like the ones I have on the car now, but it has one feature that the other ones didn't have. That is the top dampening setting, where you take an Allen key on the top here and you tighten it to you know, obviously stiffen or soften the dampening. Mine didn't have that, or I mean, I could be wrong, but overall these are going to be a lot better just because I already know how they work. And the old ones are getting a little bouncy now. I've had them for a year and some change now, and I have no complaints because I bought them brand new off a guy in Miami for $100. And you know, obviously with the sponsorship, you know, these are sponsored, so can't complain at all. You know, definitely nice quality for the price you pay. You got a pivot ball top hat with a camber adjustment, and then the springs is, I believe, 6K front and 8K rear, or 7K front, 8K rear. And then the big difference about my coilovers I have on the car now and these ones is that the bottom attachment to the knuckle, it's a little different. It looks a lot more beefier, and it looks a little more overall for camber in the front, so I really like that. And then the rear, it's a lot more beefier, and it's just, I don't know, it just feels a lot better. But overall, it was time. And later down the road, I will most likely get stiffer springs for these coilovers. So that would be a video in itself. But right now, you know, just had to do an unboxing with these. Shout out to Libby. She is my representative for MaxPeedingRods. I can't thank her enough for helping me. Libby, I know you're gonna watch this, so thank you. Thank you again for helping me and being an amazing representative. And I can't thank you enough. But we're gonna pack this up and then put it in the S14 and then head to the shop. All right, guys, so I am at the shop now. I just finished Jason's car. You'll see that in a different video. But right now we have the S14 on the lift, and I already have the wheels off and everything. So these are the other ones that I have. They're slightly different from the red ones, but these ones are starting to be a little bouncy for me, so it's time to swap them, pop them, swap them. And as you guys know, just 3 bolts up top and then the 2 bolts at the bottom. So when we get one of them off, I'll compare, and then we'll, you know, see the differences. All right, guys, so I took off the passenger side right now, and it's only took me like 10 minutes, but here are the two side by side. Obviously, I gotta lower this one to match this one. I might lower it a little bit more, but overall, you know, you can't beat a newer coilover versus a 1.5 years old. These ones are still pretty good. All I would say, I would just change out the springs. Like, I'm going to change out the springs of these later down the road, but right now we're just going to put them in, install them, and give my honest review on them. And you know, so far I like the color change better. Color change better. Just like this fuchsia looking reddish one, I like it a lot. And like I said, this one, it has the dampening. You already know we're going all the way hard, but overall, like I said, I can get a better honest review because these I just, you know, slapped in, and these, you know, I actually, you know, prep it correctly, get the spring rate, well, get these springs on nice, and then you know, get it to a nice height. So let's put it in. And then another thing is that I'm finally giving Tommy the carbon hood so he can fix it. And I have my old hood right here, so we're gonna swap that once he comes back to give me a hand, because obviously I don't know where to put it, and I don't want to fall or anything like that and damage this hood, because got it for free. Thank you to Lee again. But you know, once it's all fixed, you know, it'll look like this, all nice, smooth, and it's gonna offset the car a lot. And there's some more stuff I want to get for the car, but right now focus on the MaxPeedingRods coilovers. I just can't appreciate it enough. Like, just look at it, MaxPeedingRods, and I'm going to loosen camber plate adjustment. And luckily, if these pivot ball on the top go out, you can go to MaxPeedingRods website and you get a different camber plate or a replacement one, and it's super easy. Just zap off the big nut right here, pull it off, and then put the new one on, and it's super easy to change. And it's just, I don't know, just look at it. Just look at it. And the other one over here. So you can see I went at least probably half an inch lower to an inch. That's what I'm going for. And obviously if you know I have to adjust it again, I can adjust it again. But you know, it's one thing I like about, you know, coilovers in general. Super easy to adjust. You know, just make sure, you know, you go over it right the first time, and then you'll be good. Just like that, passenger side is in. Right here, I have it set to max camber on the knuckle and max camber at the top hat right here, as you guys can see, because, you know, we like the cambers and we like the low, so we want to make sure it has enough clearance as possible. But you know, super easy install, and like I said before, pretty good bang for your buck. I just got to put the steel braided brake line into the brake line hole right there, and then we're good. All right, so next I got to do the driver's side, but first I'm gonna go show you guys the rear passenger side. Super easy. It's just one bolt at the bottom right there, but the hardest part right now, since after installing the harness bar, the seat doesn't want to go down all the way, so you gotta go underneath the speaker cover down there, and the bolts are down in there. So the rear, if I had someone else to help record, I would record it for you guys, because it's pretty funny. A big guy like me trying to fit back there and trying to take off the top hat bolts, but it's okay. It's gonna get done. Definitely might need a second hand for when I am gonna be installing the new ones in, so I'll probably call Tommy or something over from next door. But yeah, quick, painless, easy. Super glad that I'm working with MaxPeedingRods again. Shout out to them. Their link is going to be in the description below, and super happy. Thank you, Libby, once again. All right, guys, welcome to the floor. So right now, Just got the passenger rear out, and as you can see, it just recently blew. But I checked it before, and it wasn't this greasy, so definitely just blew out seals. But thank God, you know, sponsored by MaxPeedingRods now, so we got another coil to go in its placement. And this one, obviously you can see one bolt at the bottom, 2 bolts up top. It's pretty easy if you have one other hand, because when you're up here, that hole is right underneath the speaker cover. I don't know if you guys can see it from right there, but by yourself it's kind of difficult because you can't really line up or you can't really hold up the coilover by yourself. So what I'm gonna do, adjust it to where it matches this, just a little more off, just because I went probably ½ an inch lower up front, and the rears I probably will go a little less than ½ an inch, because well, as you see right here, a little less than ½ an inch. But as you can see, it's not that far off from being almost exact. It's just I'm pretty sure I cranked up the preload for the rears, so I might have to do a little bit for the new ones, and then try to match it as much as I can. But we're gonna put it in, and hopefully I can do this by myself. If not, I'll get one of Tommy's guys or Tommy himself to help me out. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, so not as bad. All 4 of the old ones are out, all the new ones are in. Camber plate's all adjusted and everything. I have it set for max camber, so the lower knuckle is pushed in, tightened, and the top hat is slid all the way in for max camber. The rear is in. Can't really do any camber adjustment without any arms on the rear, but naturally it will camber in the lower you go. So I match them up as much as I can. So right now I'm gonna put the wheels on and just test out the height and all that stuff, but I still gotta do an oil change, so I'll probably do that before I put the wheels on. So let me change the oil real quick and then put the wheels on, see how the height is. If it matches all the way around, it's perfect, and then we'll go for a test drive. All right guys, so just finished the oil change. You know, it's been a little bit too long since I've done the last oil change. I think the last oil change was the video when I went to the compound, so that was a long time ago. Some of you guys remember that video. Y'all are some real homies. The compound trip with the S14 was a little bit ago, so it's been a minute. But I don't really drive far, just to work and back and around here. But good old 1540 with the Lucas oil stabilizer. You know, she is purring minty. But one thing I did notice, though, I will show you when I lift this going up. Over here, my little fart cannon that I hate so much, I don't think that's supposed to do that. Not at all. Like, hello. But yeah. James, if you're watching this, I think it's time that we make an exhaust. Because one, I hate the fart cannon. It sounds good, don't get me wrong, but I just hate the look of it. I mean, yes, it makes it look like a regular 240, but I like the dual tips. I like the blast pipes. So I think we might have to do something about that, James. But yeah, no leaks, no oil or anything like that. So now got to put the wheels on and then see where the height's at, adjust it accordingly if I need to, and then go for a little test run with the newer coils. Now that, you know, I have the dampening set to all the way stiff, and, you know, I just messed with the preload a little bit, you know, it should be A1. So let's put the wheels on. Definitely a lot lower than before. The front camber is just kind of insane now. Maxed out the camber. Definitely gonna need new wheels soon, just because these aren't cutting anymore. The rear camber is kind of insane as well, but good thing we flipped the tires. But the reason why the carbon hood is off, like I said before, it's time for Tommy to take it and fix it for me so we can put the stock one on. But just for the test drive, we'll go without the hood. But the car is sitting nice now. It still has to settle. Once it settles, I feel like we're gonna be really close to lift the fender, and I'm loving it. Oof. Oof. Yeah, we're definitely a lot lower. Definitely a lot lower. Oh my god, so far, so much better in like suspension stiffness and everything. Yeah, it feels so much better. Definitely gonna need an alignment again soon. Alright guys, so just pulled over just to make sure, you know, everything's good. If everything feels good so far, and I'm loving it. Good feeling suspension is definitely a must, just because I don't know. Good feeling suspension just feels amazing. And this car is sitting pretty low now. Loving it. I could definitely go a lot lower, but right now I definitely want to get different wheels, just because these are like good looking wheels, but they're just not in the best condition. These are Advan Cruisers Evolutions. These are like old school, but definitely need some new goodness. But that camber is crazy right now. It's oh yeah, we basically just hit it on the mark on the getting it just about even. That exhaust leak is gonna kill me though. Sheesh, this thing looks so weird with the car without the carbon hood on it now. It's definitely like a lot more flowing and a lot more clean, but it's just like I just like the different look of the carbon. Oh god, I almost fell. But I like the different look of the carbon because it accents the side skirt, the front lip, so it's not like too much gold and stuff like that. So definitely wait until the carbon is going to be fixed, because it's not going to be as ashy as my elbows anymore. So, you know, this will be fixed. But I mean, that's it. I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Please go hit up MaxPeedingRods for, you know, helping me out. You know, they are real ones, because, you know, not a lot of companies would give like a small guy like me a chance. So it's just like, I'm super appreciative. Libby, thanks again for being an amazing person. You know, you helped out me. You're helping me out more than you think, and it's just like, it means the world to me. And you know, I don't come from a rich family or anything like that. I don't come from wealth. You know, my family has always, you know, grinded to get to the point where they want to be. So, you know, just so it shows, like, that's where I want to be. I want to keep grinding, and, you know, soon you guys see the final result of this S14, because I have big plans with this thing. I hope you guys are excited. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys, so this is going to be ending to an ending. I just wanted to put this in because I just got news of it. Until September 10th, there's going to be a little collab between PayPal and MaxPeedingRods. So if you use discount code PayPal right here, you get 10% off your order. And you know, savings are savings. So go down to the link in the bio below. Anything on the website for MaxPeedingRods, use code PayPal for 10% off. They're doing a little collab thing, and they wanted me to share this with you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one.